Welcome to Beyond Belief, the podcast where we move beyond surface level faith and step into the depth, weight, and beauty of what it actually means to follow Jesus. Today, we are sitting in Ephesians chapter 2. And I want to be honest with you from the beginning. This is not just theology. This is identity surgery. Because Ephesians 2 doesn't ask you to improve yourself. It declares something more radical than that. You were not improved by God. You were made alive by Him. There is a quiet assumption many of us carry that Christianity is about becoming better, more disciplined, more patient, less broken. So we approach God like He is assisting us in the process, helping us refine what is already working. But Paul removes that illusion immediately. As for you, you were dead in your transgressions and sins. Not weak, not struggling, dead. And that changes everything. Because dead things don't respond to advice. They don't respond to effort. They respond only to one thing: life. And suddenly, Christianity is no longer improvement. It is resurrection. And resurrection is never self-generated. It is received. Now, our world is built around self-improvement. Become better, fix yourself, reinvent yourself, heal yourself. But none of these reach the deepest layers of the human condition. Because you can improve your habits and still feel empty. You can discipline your life and still feel lost. You can succeed outwardly and still feel inwardly disconnected. And that's because the real problem is not behavior. It's life, or the lack of it. Something inside us knows it. That quiet ache, that sense that something is missing. Not just around us, but within us. Then Paul shifts everything with two words: but God. Humanity is dead, but God. Trapped in what we could not escape, but God. Separated from life, but God. Because of His great love for us, God, who is rich in mercy, made us alive with Christ. Notice the direction. Salvation does not rise from effort. It descends from mercy. God does not wait for improvement. He initiates resurrection. And the reason is not your potential. It's His love, His mercy, His grace. Long before you reached for Him, He was already moving toward you. Picture a valley, dry, silent, endless bones scattered across the ground. No movement, no sound, no life. Only what used to be. And then God speaks. And His voice does not ask permission from reality. It overrides it. Bone finds bone. What was separated begins to form again. What was broken begins to reconnect. And then breath returns. Not slowly, not gradually, suddenly. The valley that was a graveyard is standing again. That is not just a vision. That is Ephesians 2 made visible. For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, not by works, so that no one can boast. This is where pride ends, because religion says, earn it, prove it, maintain it. But grace says, it is finished. Religion places salvation on your shoulders. Grace places it on Christ. And that's the game changer. Because you no longer obey to be accepted. You obey because you already are. For we are God's workmanship. You are not random. You are not discarded. You are not abandoned. You are being formed. You are God's workmanship. His intentional design. His ongoing work of grace. And He does not abandon what He begins. Even your broken places are not wasted. They are being reshaped. In Christ, Paul says, the dividing walls collapse. Insider and outsider, near and far, separated and accepted. Gone. Because Jesus doesn't only reconcile us to God, He also reconciles us to each other. The cross is vertical, reconnecting us to God, and horizontal, reconnecting us to one another. And that creates something new, a new humanity, not defined by division, but by grace. There comes a moment in every human life that cannot be manufactured, where effort stops working, where pretending collapses, where control slips through your hands. And in that moment, something unexpected happens. Not condemnation, not rejection, but breath. Quiet, undeserved. Life where there was none. And you realize something simple enough to undo you. You are alive, and you did not do it. That is grace. So, where does this land for you? Maybe you've been trying to fix what only God can resurrect. Maybe you've been carrying what Jesus already carried. Maybe your faith has become effort instead of receiving. Ephesians 2 is not calling you to try harder. It is inviting you to stop striving for what has already been given. You are not working towards life. You are living from it. Now imagine a community shaped by that reality. No competition for worth, no hiding brokenness, no comparison of better or worse. Because everyone knows the same truth. We were dead, but God. That kind of community isn't perfect, but it is alive. So sit with Ephesians 2 this week. Slow down. Let it confront your striving. Let it soften your shame. And ask yourself, where am I still trying to earn what God already gave? What would change if I actually believed I am made alive? How would I live if I believed I am God's workmanship? May you never forget the weight of "but God." May it rise louder than shame, louder than regret, louder than your worst moments. May it become the voice beneath every other voice. Not performance, not fear, not striving, only grace. And may you stop treating God like someone you must convince, because He has already decided before you ever changed. If Ephesians 2 had a final sound, it would not be judgment. It would not be distance. It would not be silence. It would be a voice speaking into what feels dead in you. Not loudly or harshly, but with authority reality cannot resist. Live. And what was dead breathes again. Thank you for joining me on Beyond Belief. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to be reminded that grace is not the theory. It is life. Subscribe, leave a review, and stay connected. Until next time, keep seeking truth, keep growing in faith, and keep moving beyond belief into the life Jesus has already spoken over you. Until next time, grace and peace. God bless.